Yo, what's up everybody, Rage Cage 20 here. We're back with the last song, the studio song of the Jinjer's King of Everything album. I have 4 live songs lined up after this one that I think I'll try to run through, but I have no idea how that's going to go. But we'll see. I mean, maybe it'll work. This is the last one, the song. Based on everyone's reaction, the thumbnail and stuff in the reaction videos, seems like it's going to be interesting. It sounded like it started out with a bumpy bass. I like that. And after this, we have there's some I chose not to listen to live versions of. Just very few. Some just didn't really have any that weren't like photo or phone quality. So we're planning on listening to Captain Clock, I Speak Astronomy, Sit, Stay, Roll Over, and the prologue. I believe the 4 we have queued up. I didn't want to listen to Words of Wisdom because I didn't. The song itself was just another didn't really seem to have one. Neither did Under the Dome or Dip a Sail. So those are the 4 that we're going to listen to. But first, we're going to listen to this beautiful Beggars dance here. So I'm excited to end out this album. It's been a very interesting album, to say the least. Has defied my expectations from the get-go of what I thought this band was going to be. Going into the tricky, complex musical rhythms that they do, mixed with Tatiana's beautiful blend between her amazing singing voice and her amazing screaming voice. Like, it has definitely been a ride. There's been a few songs that, none of which have been bad, in my opinion. Just a few that have been like, meh, okay. Which I would only say is, for me, was just Words of Wisdom, Under the Dome, and Dip a Sail were just kind of okay. The rest of them have been wonderful, have been just amazing, and I've really enjoyed my time here. So let's hopefully end out with a fucking bang, and then we'll listen to some live songs, which might either go really, really well or really, really poorly. Just depends on how my musical taste is today. So let's listen to Beggars Dance, shall we? Get me in here. I'm not even in here. I gotta be in here. Look at that guy right there. He's alright. Let's go. Ooh. Nice. Oh. Okay. I mean, this is gonna be a short one, so I actually think we should have an interesting loop back to the beginning here. Potentially listening to the prelude. I don't know if that one blends into Captain Clock, because I think they're both in the same live performance. I don't know if they did them back to back. I do not know. But maybe live switching into that live version, we'll find out. I'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'll cut in and see what I'm going to do anyways. But wow, that swing music, I was not expecting that. If I would have heard that before, I definitely would have made more sense when someone mentioned what genre they were. I was like, oh yeah, like clearly. Wow. I did not see them throwing fucking swing jazz music at me there. Whew. Okay. I mean, as soon as when I started hearing him, I was like, oh, I get it. Why the dot dot dots makes a lot of sense. Like, it's perfect scatting for, yeah. I was like, I get it. Yeah, no, that's gonna sound great, and it did. I was beautiful. Not at all. If you heard that song first, and then someone's like, hey, listen to any other Jinjer song, you'd be like, nah, this ain't the same band. Like, come on now. Like, what are you doing? So that's so clever. That's wonderful. That's a crazy awesome switch up. Wow, that blew my mind. That was fascinating. That was so fucking cool. And of course, obviously, using all the songs or the lyrics from the songs above, as they did in the beginning, kind of sandwiching between the intro and the outro like that, but then completely changing it up, not even like what the first, like the prologue was. That's interesting. That's really, really fucking cool. I don't really have anything down here. Just, that bass intro is fucking sick. Beautiful swinging dance like music, which Beggars dance like is sung beautifully. Like that's it, man. Like let's hear that intro again. Like I just want to hear that intro again. That bass was just fucking popping. That chord progression though. Back up. Whew. We do what we have been trying to. Love that kind of. Wow. Let's just hear this verse. Let's just let it keep going. Hopeless beggars dance to this specific flute. If there's Lord out there, it's just a chaos under this dome. Ignorance, our boat is cold, apocalypse. Who's in front of us? We got them dear. Yeah, I'm told. Oh yeah, that is just gorgeous. And that break in there, it says, "Who's your king of everything?" That's just wow. That's just such gorgeous singing. Like that's just such effortlessly amazing singing. It's not effortlessly, but she makes it sound like it is. It just feels like that was just natural for her to sing like that, and that's just gorgeous. There was even some nice sassy airiness to it. Some like parts she just like really gave a lot of energy into. She just nailed some of those lines like it was nothing. Oh man. So let's go back to the beginning of this very album, shall we? I'll decide whether it's going to be added onto this or not. Just because it doesn't make any sense, but that will be for me to decide. Let's listen to the prologue live. Let's go back to the beginning of the album. Now that we're at the end of the album, let's go back to the beginning of the album here. And if we don't go back to the beginning of the album, hey, this is one hell of an album. We ain't done yet. We're going to listen to the live ones, but if we don't go back to the beginning right now, thank you for joining me. But if we do, we'll see you in a second. Otherwise, I will see you for some live shit. And then we'll outro this with my favorite song, but the live version of my favorite song on this album. So, come back. Keep checking it. All right, everybody, we're either back or welcome, whatever one it's going to be. Still Rage Cage 20. Or it is Rage Cage 20. I don't know. I think we're going to add this one in because it's not the prologue. I thought there was a prologue and then it didn't. So we're going to go to Captain Clock. We're still staying at the beginning of the album. We're going back to Captain Clock. This is the Captain Clock official live at the Resurrection Fest 2018. There's a lot of songs in the Resurrection Fest. Like, they did a lot of songs that we listened to in Resurrection Fest, including Captain Clock, which is this one. I Speak Astronomy, Just Another. Apparently there is a live of Just Another, but I think we're going to let that one go. And just do 3. I'm fine with that. I don't know. Maybe I'll want to hear it someday. Who knows? But we'll just let it go. But I Speak Astronomy and Sit, Stay, and Roll Over, we're going to listen at different festivals, at different live performances. So we got Captain Clock here at the official live at Resurrection Fest 2018. I'm going to CC live this bitch. Let's get into it. I promise positivity. I can't promise I won't flinch, but there'll be no need to because she's just gonna nail this one. Absolutely 100% gonna nail it. Gonna fucking rock it. It's face off and it's gonna be amazing. And all that, they had this intro that I noticed, like all the videos. I'm not sure why, but well, for Resurrection Fest, so we'll just let it play. Resurrection Fest.
So this is the last one for tonight, my friends. Alright, Resurrection
Hello. Alright. Alright. Okay, I see you there, Ginge. Miss Tatiana. I was much better. Again, that could be because I don't know the song as well. But even with not knowing the song as well, I could still tell that her tonality was way better. I honestly just think that might have just not been the greatest performance she's had live of Pisces, honestly. I might have just really what they didn't put the best foot forward with that video. That seems to be the most popular one. There's a couple of other ones that they've done. They might even have done it in this. Can't remember if they did it here or not. Anyways, I think they did. Can't remember. Anyways, it just might not have been their best performance, truly, because that was a lot better. That was a lot better. There was a thing in there that I really I thought was a little odd, but it's okay. Let's go through it and let's real fast kind of go over a few of these points. Few things I want to talk about here. First off, no, we're gonna skip that shit. First off, their guitarist, like the dude always looks like he's hungover. The dude always looks. Every time I've seen him live, he does not look like he's having a good time. He looks like he's nursing some kind of sickness or being hungover or something. The dude just doesn't look like he's having a good time every time. The 2 times I've seen him live so far. However, their bass guitarist was fucking just, he was flying with those fingers, man. Like, it's still for some reason up to his chin, but like, I loved that he was picking with his fingers, not with a pick. I respect the hell out of that. He was going super fucking fast with fingers. I thought that was the shit. I thought that was borderline the shit. I thought that was really cool. So let's listen to this intro here. Let's just get a feel for what's going on here. The drummer's working his ass off. I just look at him. Dude just, I don't know, he just doesn't look happy to be there, man. He just looks exhausted. Looks like he's sweating like crazy. Like later you see he looks like he's huge bags under his eyes. I hope the dude's alright, man. He just doesn't look good, man. Something's going on with this dude. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just bad days to be live or something. I don't know.
Alright, resurrection! Scream for me!
I mean, let's just talk about Tatiana here for a second. Can we just talk? Like, can I just talk to y'all for a second about Tatiana here? Like, Pisces, she did an okay job. She did a good job. She had control and stuff like this. This girl right here, I'm gonna get as close as I can without going off the screen. This girl right here, you see her? She's fucking owning that stage. Like, that stage is her bitch. The audience is her bitch. And she's letting them know. Like, God damn. Like, this truly is proving to me that she does have wonderful stage presence. Everyone was right. Like, throughout this whole thing, she just always looks like she's having a good time. And she's just having fun with it. That is wonderful. And I'm going to let it roll out here a little bit here, because in 30 seconds, there was another thing that I noted that was just, again, great stage presence and just emotion and just everything coming out of her. So let's just let it keep rolling. That right there. That was the part that I really noted. Just that great scrunch in her face, just really getting into it. Just every time she gets up on that box, whatever the fuck it is, maybe box for cables or some shit, or just a platform they put in there specifically for singers. I don't know. But just every time she gets up on there and just owns it, she is fantastic stage presence. Now, one thing I do have to say about this that was kind of this like disappointed in, and I don't know if it's just because it doesn't I don't know if they make this choice because it doesn't translate live, if they just can't do it live, or she's just not feeling it in the moment, so she's making these decisions on the fly. I do not know, but this is the second time in a row where they've opted out of doing something that is not only one of my favorite parts in the song, but I think one of the most powerful effects in the song, and they just don't do it. But the if I can find the words here, from the top of the world, no respect, don't regret. When she's supposed to like sing that with a dun 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 dun, she just screams it. She doesn't actually sing it. She just sings it. Or she doesn't sing it. She just screams it. And it's just like, I was like, well, first time I listened to that, like that part was so fucking cool. I really liked that. I love the fucking slide effect, the fall off, just everything about it was just so fucking gorgeous. And then she just doesn't do it. It's just as me being just like, it's the second song in a row, like a part that's just like fucking awesome. She just decides to scream it instead of actually do it the way they do it. And just, I don't know why. I don't know if it's just, if like they've tried it and it's just like, I can't get it right live, so it just doesn't sound the same. It's better if I just scream it. Or if it's the decision she makes on the fly, it's just like, it's just, I can't. I just scream, it's going to be easier on my vocal cords. We got a long concert to go. Actually, I think this was at the end of the concert, so it would have made sense. Oh no, this is like in the middle. So it would have made sense. Like, we got a long concert to go. I think it was in the middle at least. Can't remember which one was last. This might have been either last or in the middle. One of those two. So either way, it could have been we got a long concert to go. We can't afford it right now. Or it's like, it's at the end, I'm burnt out. Can't do it. I don't know. I just don't know what it is. A little disappointed in that. Definitely a little disappointed that part was so cool. But that was around 2:45 here. I mean, it was the first part too. But I know, like, when we got around here, it's like, yeah, no. First time I was just like, oh, maybe she didn't do it the first time and they did it later in the song. But then when we got to it and she was doing it again, I was like, no, it was supposed to be doing it and not. So let's find that. Again, just everything she's doing is just wonderful. But I'm just really disappointed that part wasn't sung, because I really like that part. But, it happens. Stuff happens when you in live. It's hard to do an exact repeat of the song itself. I get it. Just sad because it was really good. I wanted to hear about that part out. About approximately 10 seconds. I caught this out of the corner of my eye and I wanted to note it down that I did catch it. Again, going along with her stage presence and all that stuff, her kind of like interesting makeup that she has on her eye that almost looks like an eye, and then she like lifts one of her eyelids up. I was just like, oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool little thing she did there. So let's watch that on the beat too. Like that's pretty. Using the makeup she's got on to her advantage there. That's really, really cool. I don't know why I said 3:15 because that wasn't correct. But anyways, 3:40. Oh, great tone. She actually, when this part that's a lot more heavily sung near the end here, I actually think she did a great job with her tonality. And it was actually sounding pretty close to the original, and I think And he was showing me that it's like, yes, okay, so maybe it was just a fluke on that song. I don't know. I mean, not perfect, but a lot better. There's none that's like, okay, what was that note? You know. Drummer really is working his ass off. I didn't think about this, but hearing her again, great belts, just owning this end part, because the end part is very passionate and very just boom. Listen to me sing this amazingness here that really caught my attention the first time. She can do it, so why didn't she do it in Pisces? Like she clearly is showing that she can do it, so I just don't know why she didn't belt that part out in Pisces like she owned the bitch, because she clearly does. I don't know, it's fucking beautiful that she's doing it now though. And then the last thing we got here, and we're just gonna kind of let it roll out because this outro is really pretty fucking cool. I still didn't like any the way Any Wind Can Blow sounded in this one too. Even when I listened here, it's like, yeah, I still don't like that. I remember that I still don't like that, but you know, can't be gold throughout the entire process. Anyways, let's listen to her just fucking own this again. By the way, like this fucking muscle right here, this girl lifts. Like, that girl be lifting for sure. Pretty sure she could whoop my ass any day. That's really cool. I like that. She's such a badass. All right, let's listen to this belted. Still don't like that. This is weird. Wonderful. This gives me hope. This gives me hope for the last two songs we have coming up here, and I'm going to try to get through all of them because I want to. I want to finish this album out in style. So yeah. It'd be awesome to finish it out right now. Yeah, that was much better. I can even tell that the end wasn't perfect. Even not really remembering Captain Clock like super well. But still, she really owned it. She poured everything she had into it, and her tonality was much better, much better. That it didn't even bother me that it wasn't spot on. You know what I mean? The only thing that really bothered me is that one part. I don't know why that it was sung in such a manner, and instead the way it was written, the way she wrote it. But I don't know. I think it would have been better that way, but maybe it wouldn't have been. I don't know. Maybe she knows best. I don't know. But besides that, just that one thing, I loved everything else about it. I thought it was really great. So fantastic. That gives me hope for live videos. So thank you all for joining me. I will see you in the next one where we're going to speak some more astronomy, but live. So I'll see you.